Welcome to the Dr. Wyatt Show podcast, where developing a long-lasting, happy relationship is the status symbol to achieve, and following my 6 marriage steps is a path to help get you there. I'm your host, Dr. Wyatt Fisher, a licensed psychologist specializing in marriage counseling. As a reminder, you can contact me on the Dr. Wyatt Show Monday through Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time with your marriage questions. You can reach me at 720-307-7347. If you don't get me, leave a voicemail and I'll respond back to your voicemail on the next Dr. Wyatt Show podcast. So be sure to give me a call. Okay, today is the 4th part in the series, Top Reasons to Have Sex in Marriage. The first reason we covered is because it represents your commitment to your partner, to your marriage. It's a way to symbolize, I still love you, I'm still committed to you, I am yours and you are mine. Just like your ring symbolizes your commitment to your partner, having sexual contact also symbolizes, I am still in it. I am still married to you, I'm still committed to you. So that's part 1. That's the first reason why it's vital to have regular sexual contact in your marriage. The second reason we covered is because it will bond you emotionally. When you've worked through resentments, and then you've built your friendship, and then you're starting to woo one another in the way your partner likes to experience love, and then you start having sensual activity added to your date nights, and then on the nights when you're both open to arousal, you enter into that sexual space, and it defers to that low libido partner where some nights it might be everything above the waist, other nights everything below the waist, other nights you're just laying next to each other, pleasuring yourself. Other nights, it's everything, including intercourse. It defers that lower libido partner so they have voice and choice. So when you're having that erotic sexual contact, it bonds you emotionally. That's what we covered in part 2. Because you feel closer, you feel more intimate, you feel more vulnerable, you feel more known. And that creates emotional closeness. Then the third reason we talked about why it's important to have regular sex in your marriage is it bonds you physically. And we went through how when you have skin-on-skin contact and when you climax, your brain is releasing the neurotransmitter oxytocin. And that's the bonding chemical. So it's going to make you feel bonded physically. And this can occur before sex where you're having lots of non-sexual touch, affection throughout the day. It occurs during that sexual contact. It occurs through climax. And then that physical intimacy naturally makes you want to keep touching after the sexual contact. So it creates this positive synergy, the spirit of generosity, where I just want to keep touching you because I feel so bonded to you physically. And so that's the third reason to have regular sexual contact for your marriage, is it will bond you physically. Now today, we're going to get into the 4th reason, the 4th and the final, and I'm sure there's many more reasons to have regular sexual contact in your marriage, but the 4th reason I'm going to talk about is it's good for you. It's good for you. There's a lot of health benefits to having regular sexual contact. Some of these health benefits you may know of, maybe you've heard of them, maybe this is going to be the first time you've realized them. But it's important for you to remember having sex is not only good for us, it's also good for me. It's also good for you. So it's important to remind yourself of all these benefits because as I've mentioned in the previous episodes, we get too hyper-focused on I'm low libido, I don't want to have sex, or I'm high libido, I want sex frequently. Well, how do we make this work? We digress to it's all about the libidos. And again, that's valid, it's important. However, no matter what your libido is, low, middle, or high, you have to remind yourself that regular sexual contact, it's not just about you and your partner. It's about your marriage. It's good for your connection. It's good for your relationship. So it's something that needs to be prioritized. It needs to be elevated in your value system because regular sexual contact is so good for your marriage. And today, we're going to get into why it's good also for you. So one reason it's good for you is it reduces stress. Skin-on-skin contact, like we mentioned last time, releases oxytocin. Climaxing releases oxytocin. When you have those positive endorphins running through your body because of the erotic contact, guess what? It reduces stress. As I'm sure you've seen a million times in movies, a couple has sex, and then what? They're sitting there smoking a cigarette together because it represents, I'm relaxed. That was so relaxing. I don't feel uptight anymore. I don't feel stressed anymore. All the problems in my life just disappeared for that moment in utopia that we just had together. It's an escape from stress, and it lowers your stress. So if you're having a stressful day, consider having sexual contact with your partner. It will lower your stress. In addition to all the other benefits, it's going to help you. It's going to help your partner. It lowers your stress levels so you can feel more relaxed, more at ease, more calm, more at peace. I tell my wife, once we've had sexual contact afterwards, I literally feel at peace with the world. And that may sound funny to hear that, but that's how it makes me feel. And one of the reasons is because it lowers my stress levels. So once we've had sexual contact afterwards, I literally feel at peace with the world. Can you relate? Is that how it makes you feel? It can, and it could. So the next time you're stressed, consider the benefits of sexual contact. It will reduce your stress level. Another benefit to you personally is it burns calories. Are you trying to shed some pounds? Are you trying to shed some weight? Are you trying to get in better shape? Sexual contact can be viewed as a form of exercise. Your heart rate's elevated for an extended period of time. That burns calories. That is a great benefit to you and to your partner. If you're trying to burn up calories and shed a few pounds, have sexual contact. It's going to help you lose weight. How good is that? If that's something you value as being fit and trying to look your best, sexual contact not only has all these benefits for your marriage, but it's also good for you. It's going to help you burn calories. Who doesn't want that? Who isn't trying to shed a few pounds? Most people struggle with weight. Most people are trying to lose some weight. Maybe it's 5 pounds for you. Maybe it's 20 pounds for you. Maybe it's 40 pounds for you. Who knows? But the more you have sexual contact, the more it's going to help you in that health journey because it's helping you burn calories. It's a great benefit. Another benefit is it will increase your quality of sleep. When you climax and you're having that skin-on-skin contact, it releases sleep hormones in your brain that helps you sleep better. So if you struggle with sleep, maybe you have insomnia, maybe you have a hard time falling asleep, maybe you wake up early in the morning, think about sexual contact being an aid, a sleep aid, because it is. Science has shown that it releases sleep hormones in your brain, which go into your body, and they help you sleep better. So regular sexual contact will help you have higher quality of sleep. It's another benefit just for you and for your partner. It's a health benefit. A fourth health benefit to regular sexual contact is it decreases pain. Do you have aches in your body? Do you have arthritis? Do you have areas in your body that are uncomfortable and they create pain for you? Well, guess what? Skin-on-skin contact and climaxing, orgasming, releases endorphins in your body that numb out pain. Science has proven this. I'm not just making this stuff up. Sexual contact and climaxing reduces pain in your body because of all the positive endorphins. It's a rush of endorphins throughout your system, so it numbs down the pain that you may feel in your body from other ailments you may have. So that's another health benefit. It reduces pain in your body. What else does that? That's natural. And this is also proof to me that we are wired to have regular sexual contact. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many benefits to you and to your partner on a health level. So those are some health benefits to consider. The first one is it reduces your stress. It burns calories. That's number 2. Number 3, it increases your quality of sleep. Number 4, it decreases your pain. Why not have more sexual contact? Those are a lot of physical health benefits to you. So, I hope you've enjoyed this series. Again, we covered the top 4 reasons to have regular sexual contact in your marriage. Number one is it's a representation of your commitment to your partner. Number two, it bonds you emotionally. Number three, it bonds you physically. And number four, it provides you with health benefits. One last reminder, if you go to my website, drwyattfisher.com/pages/freebies, make sure you get the free PDF that I've created for this series. You'll see it. It talks about the 4 benefits to regular sexual contact in marriage. And in that free PDF, I talk about the 4 reasons, and I've included discussion questions for you and your partner to talk through to highlight these benefits for your marriage, for your relationship, so you can go deeper on the topic. So be sure to check it out. It's a free PDF on my website, drwyattfisher.com/pages/freebies. As a reminder, this week, when you leave a review of the podcast, you take a screenshot of the review, email me the review, info@drwyattfisher.com. I will give you a free marriage tool of your choice. Go to my website, look at marriage tools. You can pick whatever one you want. Each one has a different benefit for your marriage. I love tools. We need tools for everything, including marriage. So please consider doing that. Your review helps me because when I get reviews on the podcast, that tells the podcast website this podcast is helping people, so they raise it higher on their podcast rankings, which helps more people find it. So if you're helping me with a review, I want to help you by giving you a free marriage tool. Thank you for listening to the Dr. Wyatt Show podcast. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to click the 5 stars and leave a review. And remember, the best way to pay it forward is to tell one person today about the Dr. Wyatt Show podcast. Maybe it's a colleague, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, anyone that you think could benefit from the material covered in the podcast. Please consider paying it forward today. And remember, your marriage is alive. If you nurture it and care for it, it will grow. But if you deprive it and neglect it, it will wilt and die. The choice is up to you. Take care.